I'll probably try to finish these off before Friday, because Friday I'll probably watch those.
Okay. Including, okay, I see what you're saying. And then just watch part.
Or I'm going to do overtime Saturday morning. I might watch it Saturday morning. One of them. So I'll try to get one of them out Friday.
Makes sense.
And watch one Saturday morning. Because I think I'm going to do a few hours. It depends what we're doing. I don't know. If the weather's nice, we might do front yard shit, like house stuff.
Yeah.
But I'll wake up at 6 a.m. and work till whenever.
Yeah, that's what I'm probably going to do the same. I mean, as far as I try to watch I'll try to knock out one of the movies Friday. And then the other one, I know the wife wants to watch The Notebook with me. Rocky, maybe that'll be like my first movie I watch Friday, and then watch the second Conjuring after.
Mm-hmm.
Just to, you know what I mean? Just to get through it. But we'll see. Because Rocky, I mean, it's Rocky. It's
Rocky, exactly.
It's one of those ones, like, you've seen them since you were growing up, so it's not...
Basically memorize it.
Exactly. Well, yes, and yeah. Because there's parts you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I remember. When's this part? Okay, I remember this part. Are those turtles still alive?
I don't know.
Rocky?
They could, because I know he kept them.
We'll find out. Chris has notes. He'd better have it in his notes.
Yeah, he probably knows.
So yeah, tonight, people, we are here again with you guys, reviewing another fun-filled movie. This movie I did have a good time with.
Yeah, I did too.
I really had a good time with it.
We don't know who put it on the wheel, but
I forgot. But real quick, before we get into it, just in case, let's what, Aaron? Let's what?
uh-huh.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Holy shit!
Early ratings.
Yeah, let's do that.
Or what did we watch this week?
Let's do early ratings really quick, and then we'll do what watched, and then we'll get back into it.
How's it going, everybody? Thanks for joining.
Yes. But by the way, this is what we're reviewing. Oh, look at that. That lineup wasn't bad at all. We're reviewing Open 24 Hours. Yes, it is one movie, or just it's just two different colors. Looks cool. And I also, if you guys notice up above, I also have it up there. Open 24 Hours, right in the, so it's like right in the window thingy. So when you see the screen, you can kind of see. But hey, guys, what's up?
So early rating for me, I enjoyed it.
Oh, Chase, we're gonna briefly jump into that right after we get into our early ratings.
It was. I like the kills.
Oh yeah,
they had good kills in this. Little plot holes. We'll discuss about it. I had a problem with, but other than that, I enjoyed it. It was fun. I'm going to give it a 7.
I'm going to give this movie an 8. I really, really enjoyed this movie. Like, it had some slow parts, but you needed the slow part. It just built up. To me, it built up right. It built up really well for me. Simple story to an extent, yes.
Yep.
There were some issues, of course. Wasn't a perfect movie, but to me, it was a definite 8. I highly recommend this movie. I'm even going to jump out here and say this. I'm going to give it the Sir 30 stamp of approval, which I know we haven't seen this in a while. I got it back on OBS, fixed it. But I really liked it. Like, I really freaking enjoyed it. And way better than I expected. Better than I expected. Like, even when I'm watching it and it's starting, like, the cover looks cool. Cover's badass to me. And it was just like, the movie goes, and just like, okay, I see where this is going. Had some predictable moments, but shit, what doesn't nowadays? And like, I'm just gonna jump into what I didn't like. I understand that she set her boyfriend on fire and all this other stuff for what, and because he was a freaking serial killer, so I get that. I respect that. I just wish, his burn marks on his face look better. He looked like a cheap Two-Face.
He kind of did. It's like the makeup artist or whoever did that didn't think about it.
The thing, like the burnt side didn't look as bad as it should have. It almost looked like he had like half a mask on because you could see like,
yeah,
off right here, my UV glasses, like right here, his eyelid right here, the bottom part. You could see this like the regular part of his skin.
Yeah.
And I wish that was like, I wish they just made him look more burnt up and not so perfect because it was literally like straight down his face. He was like Two-Face, like a Walmart version of Two-Face.
Exactly, it was.
He had a hoodie up, but he was it was good. There was good acting. I thought this movie was overall pretty good acting. Pretty good, not the greatest, but it was pretty good acting. Like it wasn't.
I wish Killers was a little bit better. I'm saying nothing. I'm not hating on him. Mm-hmm. But like when he did talk, there was like no movement really. He was like always walking stiff. It was, I don't know. It's like I was expecting a little bit of him more loose. But I don't know.
I think
it could just be me.
The fear factor though.
Could be. I don't know. He just it was weird how he talked. I mean, nothing moved. He was just sitting there like stiff, frozen. But I guess it works because how they're playing with it, how they're playing along with it with she don't know if she's seeing shit.
Exactly. So if he's moving all loose and
yeah,
gonna kind of know versus if he's just kind of slow and steady.
Yeah, that's true.
Quick and quiet as well because she closes her eyes for a minute. And even though she closes her eyes for say a minute to 30 seconds, and yes, he disappeared, you do not hear him move, which is
no, he's like a fucking ghost, like a ninja or something. And where in the beginning, where her friend was like, even if he's alive in prison, even if he gets out, he's not gonna be able to walk. He's so burnt. So how the hell is this motherfucker moving around if he's that burnt?
He must not have been from what I got from that, from what I gather from that is he wasn't as bad off as I thought he was.
Yeah.
That's what they never showed a flashback of it, did they?
No. So here's my problem with the loophole of this movie. How the fuck does everybody know where she worked? Now, I can get that one lady, like the mom, heard that she got out of prison and followed her. But if he escaped prison that night, how did he know she got a job at a gas station? And where she's at? That's where it confused me. I was like, how did he know where she was? That's why I really thought he was a delusion. I thought she was seeing shit. And it played off with the mother of that one lady because she was wearing the raincoat.
Yeah,
and she tried to kill her. I thought she was seeing her all along, but his face.
Wow. Sorry. You mentioning that though, James, what it brings to me right here is like they play that part really well as far as tricking you and making you think that lady was like you know what I mean? Like she was like that lady was just normal. Yeah. And remember the lady called earlier twice. This is jumping around people. But she calls the phone twice and she's like, "Hi, what time are you guys open? Hi, what time are you guys open?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's up, John?
How long are you guys open for? And she was like, "Yo, that's one thing that bothered me though. How many times did they mention the name of this movie? Like we're talking about like 5-6 times. I heard it.
I love shit like that. I personally love shit like that. But before we dive deeper into this movie, I just want to show you guys what we have coming up on Popcorn and Pints this Saturday. I know we discussed it briefly, but this is what we're reviewing Saturday: The Notebook and Rocky. His whole life was 1,000,000 to 1 shot. And yes, what a mix up, but fuck. And here's something we're both working on this week. I believe my wife is up to The Conjuring 2, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, matter of fact, she has to watch The Curse of La Llorona first. And then The Conjuring 2. So we're getting through this week just because part 3 is coming out on HBO Max. I know it's already out in theaters. It's coming out on HBO Max. So definitely going to watch that Friday, watch it with the wife.
Same here.
So, both of us actually started out with this movie today. And I know there is people who aren't big fans of this movie, but I'm going to tell you, like my wife told me, and like my wife told me, I'm going to tell you guys. Watch. Let me just pull this up again. Watch the movies in this order, not when they came out, but chronological order, because it just lines up. It lines up. The timelines line up. Certain shit that you'll see in for the Nun, for example, you're gonna see in Annabelle Creation. You're gonna see, you know what I mean, and so on and so forth throughout the whole movie. You're gonna see bits and pieces, and I love how it connects, and I love that horror did the Marvel thing, and I only mean that by as far as the universe thing. Maybe horror started years ago, I don't know, but I love how they did this and did it successfully. I would love to see more. I want this to keep going, but I'd love to see more. I'd love to see another horror franchise do something similar, whether it be events, stories based on true events or whatever, or just something completely 100% made up. Just make it dope, make it connect, make it work, but make it like a universe type of thing instead of just, for example, Nightmare on Elm Street 6, Friday the 13th, 17, Halloween 47, all that. Because that's a franchise, which, don't get me wrong, I enjoy those. I'm always going to jump out for those and watch those. But I think this universal thing where it's like, okay, there's these deeper stories and they all connect one way or another. There's something little that you just got to pay attention to. I think it's great. I love it. And back to this, going back to The Nun. So when I first seen it, I seen it in theaters and I liked it. I didn't love it. I think today might actually be my third, maybe fourth max, but I think it's my third time watching it all the way through. And I like it better now. Like, it's one of those movies that grows on you the more you watch it. And of course, if you've seen the whole franchise or the majority of the franchise, you kind of see how it connects. But I'm really seeing how it connects. And I just feel like everybody who's a horror fan of this everybody who's a fan of this universe. I'm not even gonna say a horror fan because you might not like this universe at all, but anybody who's a fan of this universe, even if you only like one movie out of this whole universe, I say watch the whole thing. And I think you'll really enjoy it. But James, what do you think about The Nun?
The same thing with you. When I first seen it, I was like, okay. Like, I think, and here's another thing. It's like, I would liked it better if it came out before The Conjuring.
Okay.
Because when I seen The Conjuring was so good to me that when this came out, I was like, oh, okay, this is okay movie.
Yeah, but really, really quick before you go on, if they do it like that, The Conjuring is the one that really fucking grabs you in. You know what I mean? Like, the story was so, like, I think we both gave it a 10.
Yep.
The story was so good that I don't know. It was just like, holy shit. Like, yeah, let's fucking, I want more of this. So when you figure out that these movies are supposed to be connected, it's like, okay, I got it. Okay, I got to see this. I got to see this. I got to see this. Which is why, going back to me saying, watch it in chronological order now that they're all out. And I'll even go out and say, anytime these movies come out, I know my wife would be down to do this. I might just go through the whole freaking thing again until that, you know what I mean? Wait until that new one comes out. Say if it's dropping on HBO. Let's just say it's coming out fucking the end of this year, HBO Max. Guess what I'm doing? I'm going through the whole universe again and then watching that last one just because you forget things, for one. Yes, some stuff might click to you, but you forget things. And it's like, okay, I just watched this week. It's fresh in my mind still. It's at least there.
Yeah, that's how you got to do it. This is the first time I'm watching it in order. I've seen The Nun 2 times before.
Mm-hmm.
Today was the third one. But this is going to be first time me going through how it should go. Yep. So it's going to be fun.
As far as like not jumping in the middle, because my wife, like I said, she was watching over the weekend. And for certain parts where I was home, I was watching it with her. Like some of the movies that were hit with her here and there. But for the most part, she watched them all. Except for, I think, La Llorona, like I said, and Conjuring 2. So I'm going to get through those this week as well. And watch The Conjuring 3 with her on Friday, which I can't wait for. The devil made me do it.
Yep.
And I want to see what's next from it. Like, I want to see how this movie goes. And there's always something in the movie, like, usually towards the end, that's just like, there's going to be something else. There's going to be another one. They always leave you there wanting more. And
well, yeah, because they're going off Lorraine.
The Warrens,
The
yeah.
Warrens. So they have a lot of cases. They even went to the Annandale place house.
Did they?
Yeah. So if they even try to make a story of their version of it, they can do it. They have so many cases that they can make stories from.
I'll say this though. The Amityville one, I'm not saying I wouldn't watch it because I definitely would. But at the same time, that's why I feel like they can skip over because that story's been told over so many freaking times and done over.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's just, it's to the point where it's just like, okay. And I know they do a bunch of remakes, and I always watch remakes and all that other stuff, people. But I feel like that's one they can kind of skip over. Again, if they did do it, would I watch it? Hell yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. As I'm thinking about it, the part 3 might be part of Amityville. Because that saying is the guy who killed the family. That's what he said. The devil made me do it when they're interrogating him.
All right, I take everything back I just said.
I could be wrong, but it sounds familiar now. I wonder if that's their version.
If James is right, I take it back. If he's wrong,
I could be wrong, but it sounds familiar now that we're talking about. But anyways, yeah, I'm excited to watch these over again.
All right, man. Now back to this, which you can watch the movie open 24 hours on Amazon Prime.
Pain in the ass to find by using your voice command on your remote, though.
Oh my gosh, man.
It did not bring me to this movie, and I'm like, what the hell? So I typed it in, brought me right to Prime. I'm like, you piece of garbage.
I tried to talk into the thing like a couple times, and it kept bringing me to the show 24.
Yep, same here.
Like, open 24 hours. That's it.
So dumb. I was getting so annoyed with that, but I found it. It's all good.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm just glad it was on Prime. I was like, all right, cool.
Yes. But like, I like this. See, and you know how I am. Like, I like this. I like these movies where they can take place in one setting for the majority.
Oh, yeah. The whole movie. Yep.
And it just worked. Like, for this type of movie, it worked because she's like being stalked and hunted while she's at work. Of course, it's in the middle of fucking nowhere. Of course, it's at a 24-hour gas station. And this is, of course, in an area where I know not everywhere, but I know there's a lot that lock the gas station at a certain time at night, like say 10 o'clock at night. You can't go in. You can only, you know what I mean? Certain, the smaller ones. The one about this size, honestly, maybe. Yeah, this is like a decent, but even, yeah. You know, they lock them. You want something, they'll, you know, stick it through the thing in the window thing.
Yep.
But yeah, like again, it's in a small town. It is kind of crazy going back to it though, how her ex finds out where she is. The crazy mother even too, because it's like,
well, I can understand her more because she knows she's free. So as soon as she sees like, oh, because her daughter died, and they usually you keep track on the person who kills your family.
Yeah.
So if you see in a newspaper, even if it's a small article or something, like she's online and it says she's being released on parole, you're going to go, where the hell is this bitch? Now you're going to start stalking, following. So I understand her, but the boyfriend escaped from prison when the power went out because of the rainstorm, the storm. Maybe they didn't get too deep into the storm, like it was like a powerful storm or anything. But I guess the power went out. Some prisoner escaped. He was one of them, and he knows that she got a job at a gas station. Made no sense to me.
That's the weird part. Like he knows she's there, so it's like I wonder. It's like how long was he free? How long was he following her?
Yeah, exactly. I don't get it.
Did the power go out? How far is she from the town that all this stuff went down, and how far is she from the prison?
Yeah, I know, right? The prison could be like 2 states over. Dude comes in like time warp. I don't know, man. Yeah, that's the only major plot hole I've seen.
Yeah,
like that I didn't care for. But other than that, I enjoyed the movie. The rest of everything else about it
is that still didn't bother me too much. Like, yes, it could have been better with them explaining that, like what happened, where they were, how they, you know, how this should happen, or you know what I mean, like how he got there, how he found her, A little more backstory. Like, I get he was a serial killer, and like, I guess he forced her to watch some kills.
Yeah.
But it's, I don't know, man. It was, I really enjoyed it. The thing is, as we're picking it apart, I still don't want to change my 8. Like,
Oh no, I enjoyed it. Yeah.
it was a good movie, and it's something that I'm not saying I'm going to watch it right away. I know I say this a lot, but I would watch it again. I definitely would watch it again. When? I don't know, because it's not one of those ones to where it's not one of those ones where it's like, oh shit, I gotta watch this type of deal. It didn't grab me like that, but it grabbed me like, oh shit. And I think this is why I gave it an 8, is because I'm like, oh shit, this movie is way fucking better than I expected it to be. Like, if I had high expectations of this movie, I may have given it a 6, which still isn't bad at all.
Yeah.
But this movie, like I said, it exceeded my expectations, so it did more than what I thought it would do. But just if it could have told a story a little bit better, this movie could have easily been a 9 or a 10. Because it didn't need, like, you don't need a lot of craziness. You don't need a lot of like jump scares and all that other shit. You just gotta be able to tell a good, make it a horror story, but make it a good story. Like,
Yeah.
you know, something to follow, have a little backstory. If this had the backstory to her, and then like the little puzzle, just like how far away the prison was from the town, from where she is, how he knew where she worked,
Yeah.
simple stuff like that. I mean, of course, the easy answer is he could have got it out of somebody, but it's like, who did he get it out of? Like, where's her? I don't know anything about any mention about her family or her friends or what, like anything. Because the one girl, I believe she knows she's on medication, right? Her friend.
Oh yeah, she knows she has delusions, and because she talked about her. She was like, "I'm seeing," and she's like, "You're going to be okay." And she talks to her like when they're having dinner or at the coffee shop wherever they're sitting at.
Yeah.
The diner. That's right.
Yeah. That's right. Because then she
well, maybe bothered me too. Okay, it did bother me, made me laugh. But you know how the one girl's not eating, and she goes, "You're not going to eat that?" And she slid over to eat it, but she did take one bite, and they left like 10 seconds later. They just left the burger on the table. I'm like, the fuck?
Well, no, she grabs it to take a bite. She does grab the burger to take a bite. Like, right when the plate slid in front of her, she's like reaching out for it and takes a bite, but it doesn't show her taking it. Just shows her like putting it up to her mouth.
I'm like, what the hell? I was like, you're just asking like you wanted her burger really bad, and then there's like you didn't even take it.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you right now, scenes like that. Like, if I was in a movie and say that it's like real food cooked and smells and looks good and tastes good, I'm like, I gotta eat. Like,
the people in the back, like, you don't have to eat it all. You're like, yo, this shit's very good. I'm eating it.
Like, say if they ordered Memphis King. You got that fried chicken sandwich that I love, the spicy fried chicken sandwich. There's no way in hell I'm not eating that. I don't give a fuck.
You're gonna have a mouthful. They're like, Aaron, you're lying. You're like, hold on a second.
Yep.
Let me swallow this.
Let me just in the film. Aaron dies eating fried chicken.
But anyway, so with the story of so this is how I think his escape and he knows where she lived would work.
Mm-hmm.
If the prison's in the same town and it didn't take place just in the gas station. Like if she was doing errands, like going to the store or something, and he finds her, then he starts stalking her and killing everybody around her.
Mm-hmm.
Like breaking in her house, kill her friend first. Like one of those movies.
Yeah.
But because it's in the gas station, she got a job. She starts the same day. And he knows that she got a job there. That's the part I'm just picky at. I'm like nitpicking at that a lot. But I'm just saying it would make more sense if it was the other way I just mentioned.
Agreed. 100% agreed with that shit. Because it was... Yeah. You're not wrong about that at all, actually. You're not wrong about that at all. But I mean, it was one of those things where I guess maybe they just took it out because, I don't know, maybe budget. Maybe they just felt like it was too much to tell. Maybe they just wanted to keep it more of like a creepy factor. Yeah,
it could be. I do like how they did put it, like you said, in the gas station. Like most of the movie, like in the beginning, except that she went and got the job. She went and they ate. She was at her apartment, her parole officer. But once it mainly started when she actually clocked into work, the rest of the movie, that was the spot always in that gas station.
And I want to say this. So remember when she runs outside or whatever, and she runs to that little junkyard, like in
Oh,
the
like the junkyard of made of caves. Like it was like caves made with junk.
cars, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it
like
was crazy.
when she first runs out there, I thought of two movies: Ninja Turtles 2.
Okay,
And
interesting. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yep,
yep, yep. And remember when he's trying to join the gang part?
yep.
It
With
wasn't like as big of a junkyard, but just like a little.
no, yeah, you go in there, then there's a secret room and everything. They're playing like pool and all that shit.
Mhm.
Where,
And then
yeah, well, the Foot Ninja.
what was the other one? Foot Clan. And
Yeah, the
then
Foot.
the other movie, I don't remember which one it was, but one of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, there was a junkyard scene. Again, I don't remember which one it was, but there was a junkyard scene in one of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. And
It might was it the one where he takes the girl gets their powers when her friends die.
I don't remember. I honestly don't remember.
It might be that one.
But
I
it
could be
just
wrong. But
those two movies clicked in my head, and I was like, "Yep." But it worked. It did work. I mean, because in a town, because this is like an older town, and in those older towns with the gas station, you have the
yeah,
garage.
small town. Yeah, really small town.
You have the garage right there, the gas station right there, the fucking the junkyard's like right behind. It's like somebody like it was, matter of fact, the guy that hired her probably owns this place.
He could. You're right. He could have owned the junkyard too.
And you know what's funny is before you like knew her story, I thought he was involved in this somehow because you don't see him at all. Like you see him when he hires her. She goes in to get trained, and she's getting trained by her coworker pretty much. He's like leaving work. You know, he's getting ready to leave work. He's basically just giving her the run around one last time, I'm guessing. But you don't see the owner. I'm assuming he's the owner of the store. Maybe, maybe not. He's definitely a boss at the very least, or a manager at the very least. So let's say that. But you don't see him.
Yeah.
And just in the beginning of the film. Not even after all this crazy shit happens.
See, my thing is, I thought the one that worked at the gas station
He had something to do with it.
Yeah, I thought that's how the boyfriend found out where she worked. I thought maybe like they were talking through prison, and he was having him stalk her. But then I was like, no, it wouldn't make sense because what's the chance of him working at the gas station?
Yeah.
So, but like a scary movie thing, like you know how the or I mean not a Scream thing. You know how the two friends were in on it.
Yeah.
One friend. I thought it was gonna be like that, but it's not, and it worked, man. I like the kills. Oh, we didn't talk about those yet.
Oh man, there's a lot of kills with the hammer.
The hammer is badass. I thought it was done. I thought it was decent when the sledgehammer part.
Hammer time.
He hit him in the pro officer in the head with the sledgehammer.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was it. But when he fell, he kept hitting him and crushed the head.
That was awesome.
I was like, damn. I was like, all right, overkill. I liked it.
He hit somebody in the neck too with the back of the hammer.
Oh, the hook. Yeah, he did it with the girl too in the car. He backhanded her, the hook right into her cheek.
Yes, like right here. Because she wasn't dead.
Yeah, she wasn't dead.
One guy he got in the neck. He was just fucking people up with that hammer, man.
Yo, that hammer was his shit.
He was fucking people up. And then the way she got at him with the deer, like this picture behind me, right here with the fucking deer. She just grabbed that shit off the wall. Because she walks into the room and she's looking up at it. And I was like, I hope she fucking does something cool with this shit. And she did.
Yes, she was looking for like a weapon, and then she seen the deer, and then she just dazed at it. You're like, what is she thinking? I thought like she's gonna rip a horn off or something, use it as like a sword. No, she used the whole fucking head.
Smart.
Yeah.
Because she has the reach. Because you think about it, see, there's the antlers, and then because she stretches her arms out, so just a little more reach right there versus what did he have? What the fuck did he have?
Did he pick up the shotgun?
He might have. I think he had it down though.
Yeah, he had it down like he was kicking in going into the door. Then she just ran in at him. Or he could have got his hammer again. We never know with him. The dude always had a hammer somewhere.
He did. I forgot because I could have sworn he had like a bat or some other type of weapon. But then you got the pervert guy, the trucker.
Yeah.
Comes in and hits on her. Leaves his credit card. Purposely leaves his credit card. You find out later when her coworker comes back and he's like, "Yeah, that was such and such." Yeah, he always does this. He leaves it for. I like her own delusion. I'm just saying this because
Then you think
right now.
then you think he's gonna come back and which one was it? The one that was on fire?
Yeah. Right when the trucker's leaving, and she sees him.
Okay, the weird part. So when she sees him and he knocks her out, but he's pouring gas on her. I didn't know she was dreaming that. She woke up in the chair.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck was that? I thought he was going to try to set her on fire like she did to him.
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, oh shit, this is going to end with her dying too. Everybody's going to get killed. And nope, she wakes up. Yeah. Which I wouldn't have been mad with either way, honestly.
No, I see movies end like that.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like if he's standing next to her and he throws the lighter, she catches on fire and she just runs and hugs him, takes him with her. Then the whole gas station blows up because she falls next to the pump.
That would have been some shit.
I'm like, damn, cool.
I think we reviewed it. On here, but there's another movie. It's actually a short.
Oh, it was it part of Body Bags?
Yeah, it was like the first story, and it was in a gas station. Similar to the sense of the killing and all that stuff, but I believe if I remember correctly, I could be wrong. I believe there was no survivors in that. I could be wrong. There may have been one female survivor, but I do not remember 1,000,000%.
I think it played out where she thinks she survived, but then it ended with something happening to her or something.
Shit.
I think I could be wrong. I forgot. It's been a while, but yeah, we did review that. I don't think it was live though.
It might not have been. At the time.
It was a while back.
It was yeah. Oh yep. Now I'm at the part what I was getting to really quick with the trucker that leaves. He leaves his credit card there, and basically he does that purposely because the girls. I'm guessing he does that so they can use it, and then with that, he ends up sleeping with them. And banging them in the gas station because
or the guy told him that he did pay the girl. The girl took money from him, but I wonder if he does that just to come back anyways later in the night. Now, would it be a chance where he would rape her? Like that could have happened, or maybe he just made an excuse to go back and flirt with her again and try to talk her into.
I think it was more of an excuse to try to go back and mess with her and talk to her.
She's like young. He's like in his fucking 50s. She's looking at him like, fuck out of here.
That's basically how it looks. This movie making me want a Rice Krispies treat. I got it playing in the background on mute.
I got to talk to some truckers and see if this shit really goes down.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
Like, are they all like for even married and everything? Or all it's like,
I won't say all.
Everybody in sight.
I won't say all, but I'm sure some are.
I can see not the ones that like 9 to 5 and they're back home. I can see it happening more if you're like one of those truckers where you got to go 3 states over or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like long trips where you got to stay overnight and shit.
Yeah,
I can see more of that percentage. Those ones, like getting that. I think they have a word. What are they? Lizards or something. Something lizards for the prostitutes at truck stops.
Lot lizards, I believe.
Yeah, something like that. Lot lizards.
Yo,
where they flash their truck lights.
I was like, "What the fuck is that?" I was like, "Oh, okay." Fucking lot lizards.
It has to go down. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Yeah, like you said, I'm not saying all truckers. I'm just saying I'm sure there is definitely something like that.
So we have a scene where actually, doesn't the one lady who asks to use the bathroom? Oh, the 2 girls that come in.
Oh yeah, it's the young kids. That part made me really laugh. She was like, "Can I see your ID?" It was like old ass dude, big dude.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Okay." She was like, "Get the fuck out of here. Go ahead, take it."
Oh, that's funny. And the girls come back because the one blonde hair chick is like, "Yeah, your bathroom's flooded."
Yep.
Because remember,
I thought it was going to be her friend. like
That's
her head in a toilet bowl or something, and it's overflowing.
because you see her ID, right?
Yeah.
Somebody's ID at least.
But then there's a delusion. She has a delusion where
Oh,
the hand comes out of the toilet.
wait a minute. I think the ID and the hair, because I was the lady that came to try to kill her. I think that was
Oh, it was her daughter's ID, right?
I believe yes.
Okay. Yeah, it could be. You're right.
It's so weird how everybody knows she works for the fucking besides her friend and her PL and her boss.
Yeah, I don't get it either, man. But it didn't bother me. It didn't bother the movie. I liked it. I liked the kills. Now, if the kills were boring, I would have been like, "This movie's okay," and I would have dropped it. But because the kills were decent and the story wasn't too bad, there was a couple, like we said, like dead spots, like don't make sense. But it was still a good. It's still a good movie. What's going on, Henry?
The reason why, so earlier, James, when I asked you, because I hadn't watched the movie at the time, I asked you about the whole toilet bowl thing, if that was the GIF. You know why? Because it was a way to add R. Kelly.
Yeah, he's the one. He was the one that flooded it, man. He had a whole bunch. He had a school bus of little girls in the bathroom, just piss everywhere.
Well, that was his excuse for not using the toilet because the toilet was flooded. So like, okay, you're just gonna piss on people.
There you go.
That's what he did. Or I mean, you could have just put a hand in the toilet. Maybe they'll start making him pee in the toilet.
Wow,
looks like a fake hand. It's a thought. It's a thought. I had to do it though, James.
Got to potty train him. You just have a picture of a little kid, little girl in the toilet,
like a target.
Yeah, like a target. Like this is where you pee. Yeah, pee here.
Hit his nose with a newspaper if he pees on people. No,
that motherfucker. You seriously, like, if he wasn't rich, a celebrity, I bet just for the hell of it, someone like prisoners as a joke would piss on him. In prison.
I think they might be doing that now, though.
Yo, I wish it came out and it was true. Like if actually someone came out and says, R. Kelly was attacked in his cell, 3 inmates were pissing all over him.
Henry. The hell are you sweating so hard for?
He gets those lemon drop cookies. It reminds me of
lemon drop cookies.
Wherever I forgot what they're called, the lemon ones. It reminds him of pee.
But yo, back to the kills though. Those hammers again.
Yeah, the hammer hits, man. The dude was he was decent with that hammer. The backhand hook into your fucking mouth,
your face,
and your neck. But then he had the traditional back of the head with the hammer. Then he got a sledgehammer. He was like, "Ooh, I got a big hammer now."
And he fucked that dude up with that sledgehammer.
Crushed his head. I'm glad they went overboard with it. I thought, like I said, I thought he was going to hit him like twice. But when he fell over on the floor, I thought he was dead. He was just going to sit there and walk away. He was like, he just did a power swing and just smashed the head open like a pumpkin. I was like, damn.
And it worked.
Yeah.
I liked how what the fuck? He was a hammer a lot. Like he went hammer time a whole lot because when she's having the one flashback where I don't know who the lady is in the bathroom, if it's one of her friends, if it's her mother.
No, the one in the bathroom where he was drowning and hit her with the hammer. That was that lady's daughter. That was his last kill.
Got it. Because he's drowning her. And, she's crying, like telling him to stop. He's drowning her, and then after a while, he just starts hitting her in the head with a hammer.
Yeah.
While he's putting her face under the water. I was like, holy fuck, this dude is brutal. Holy fuck.
Well, that was his way. I guess he killed everybody with a hammer.
It sure as hell seemed like it.
35. He killed 35 girls.
That's right.
And buried them under the property. And so here's her thing. She's seen it. She was afraid. Then he started making her watch it. But then she started watching it on her own. But then she was blaming a sickness. Her delusions and her anxiety and shit was kicking in. So in her head, she says it's basically not real. until they got caught because she found out like this is real, and she set the whole house on fire. She didn't want to live. She did not want to live watching these.
So that part you're mentioning right now is when she goes into the basement.
Yes, she goes in the basement and it's flooded, and there's like heads and body parts floating around.
Yep, and it has a smell too.
Yeah, the smell when she got home, but that's the first time she found out that he was killing people.
Or the first time she admitted to knowing. It's tough because again,
yeah, it's tough. You're right.
The way her mind was going, she may have not really known.
Yeah, so she goes to prison for a little while. I think they said 3 years or something like that. Or
yeah,
but yeah, it's crazy. Oh, so wheel time.
Yeah, I'll bring her back up.
All right.
Oh, it's about to be ready to spin. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Oh shit! Midsummer.
Nope. Uncle something.
Uncle Peckerhead.
Uncle Peckerhead. Okay. I heard of this. I want to say I've seen it, but I'm not 100% sure.
I've heard of it. I've never seen it. This sounds like either a KC or a Slinky pick. But
I can see that. Uncle Peckerhead.
It's Uncle Peckerhead. I'm at the part now where the dude comes in with the fake ID. Well, real ID, but not his ID. We'll say that. Looks nothing like him.
Yeah, they don't die though.
No, they leave. They just go get their beer.
Yeah, they don't leave. But everybody else who came in the store in the gas station ended up dying.
They stayed too long. They're around too long.
Yep. Well, get your shit and go. That's the moral of the story. Get your shit and go.
Because they had a connection with her. Like you had her coworker, of course. Then you had her coworker, you had her PO, you had the one crazy girl, which her PO ended up killing because she was about to kill her. And her friend, right? Yeah. Yeah, her friend, the PO. Her friend, the PO, and that lady. And her coworker. So 4 people.
And the truck driver.
Cracked him in the back. Oh, yeah, the truck driver, because that's the one that hits in the neck.
Yeah, he gets hit in the neck, but then she shoots him in the head through the door.
Yeah, he was pretty much done anyway, but yeah, you're right.
Okay. Another thing that bothered me. So the dude says the guy got a gun. She fits the shotgun. He gets free. He runs over. He goes, you got to load it. Puts the bullets in. Why didn't he take the fucking gun and load it and be in control of the gun? Say, get behind me. He was hiding behind her.
That's a good question because he knew how to load the gun. He knew how to shoot the gun.
Yeah. He's like, when he walks in, that's a part too where I was like, is he with him? Like, is he just like setting her up? Like, that's weird that he did that. Like, because if it was me, I would have said, give me the gun. I would have get behind me. I would have protected her.
In his defense, the only thing I'll say is in his defense, he did just get his ass whooped, so he's just kind of collecting his bearings, maybe.
I don't know,
but
man.
At the same time,
he got sliced up.
Yeah, but he got hit in the back of the head with a hammer. He got knocked the fuck out with a hammer.
That's true. He did get hit with a hammer.
Because that, you know what I mean?
And he only knocked her out by what? Punching her?
No, he did the same to her. I don't think he hit her as hard, though.
Oh. I can't remember. He did use that hammer a lot. It could have been the hammer.
Yep, now she's looking at the toilet.
Motherfucker's going in like Bob the Builder. Fucking swinging that hammer around.
Yeah, he was. Because it was hammer time. All right, she's pulling the ID out of the toilet bowl. She's making a face.
I think it's that girl. Then she's going to have a delusion of the girl, right?
Then she see a hand grabbing her.
Yeah. I think it's that girl. I think it's that the lady's daughter who died.
It's tough because it looks like I could have sworn it looked like her friend. They didn't show a name. They just showed a picture. It was a blonde haired chick. And her friend was blonde.
Maybe it was her friend. Maybe the ID part was real. Because it was probably the boyfriend who threw it in the toilet after he grabbed her out of the car.
So when she has the illusion of the toilet overflowing and it's like blood, I like that. That was
Yep.
pretty cool. And then the chick, yeah, because then it's her friend. Or no, wait, is that her? No. You're right. It is the other chick because then it shows she's having a flashback of the other chick like coughing and
Yep.
crying saying help me or some shit.
Why didn't you help me?
Why didn't you
Or
help
why
me?
why didn't you stop
Something.
him or something like that?
Her hair looks darker than the other chick.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. I don't know.
But that's a common thing in a movie. Like who did it a lot? Oh, Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street. When they're in the sink, like washing their face, and it just turns to blood coming out of the faucet.
Oh yeah, but I like that shit though.
No, I do too. But that's what it reminded me of. Except they used a toilet.
Yeah.
If it just turns to blood.
Well, that's because they let R. Kelly and Henry write that part of the movie. They're like, all right, you guys, here's your part. What do you want to do? And they're like, well,
no, the blood was still R. Kelly. He just caught something that night, and he was pissing blood. He had to go take some penicillin. Then he would have been right back to yellow streams.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
And Henry just wanted to involve a toilet. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Would it be hot if this is a Henry question. Would it be hot if like you stopped at a gas station and the girl was barefoot walking around on the floor of a nasty ass bathroom?
For him? No, see, he doesn't like dirty, nasty looking feet.
Okay, you guys had the clean, nice feet. All right. Because
Yeah.
there's some people who are like that shit, man. They don't care. Like you step in dog shit.
No, but I mean, if she walked in like cake frosting or like walked on his birthday cake, he wouldn't be mad. If his wife walked on his birthday cake, let's say, he wouldn't be mad at all.
All these girls out here could get paid, man. There is freaks out there. Some fucked up people are paying online just for just like feet, like smushing on food, mud. They just like anything to do. I'm like, damn, man, that's hardcore.
You would do it though, wouldn't you?
I would do it if they'd pay me.
That's why.
I'll make an OnlyFans right now.
Oh god. Only feet.
Only feet.
Yep. Wow.
Take a shit in the tub and you smash it down with your big toe into the drain.
Oh god.
That's bonus. That's extra money. That's a $100 video.
That's more than that. You need to buy me a shower tub and get a plumber in here to fix these pipes right and all that.
Oh man.
I'm gonna need to go get a mani and a pedi. I don't know which is which, but I'm gonna need both after that.
Petty is feet.
I'm gonna need two of those. Yeah, he smacks the shit out of her right there. But yeah, looking at his face now.
It's not good.
It's not. It's very that right there is bad. Like if the story was, put it this way, if the story sucked and then you seen that face, this movie would have been like a 3. But the story was good, movie was good. That right there was just fucking bad. That was the worst part of the movie for me, even worse than the plot holes. Because you're like, as you're watching it, you're not really thinking of the plot holes until like after the fact too much.
Yep.
But when you're watching it and you're seeing it like visually, of course, that's gonna hit you first. Like, what the? Why does he look like a fucking bootleg Two-Face, like a really cheap Two-Face? It was like at the clearance rack at fucking Dollar Tree. Like everything there is already $1 on clearance.
It looks like it's like the clearance makeup that you do it yourself. Like they had the directions how to look like a burn victim or something.
Yeah, but then they had somebody that didn't know what they were doing do it.
Exactly. No, it was bad. I didn't like it. Even hers, when she showed her wrist.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. It was weird. It looked like she had like tapeworm.
It looked like a no, it didn't even look like that. It looked kind of like a henna tattoo. Kind of.
Yeah, it was bad.
Kind of.
I don't know who they got to make like for burns, how burns look, because they sucked.
But I mean, we don't know what the budget is either, so you might have just had, just a couple of friends making a movie. I mean, cinematography is great. Like it looks good, it's shot good, sounds good.
Yeah, I don't know if budget was involved because it looks like it was decently made. Like
Yeah, but I mean,
I should have looked it up. I didn't look it up.
we
But,
still could.
oh
I
well.
could. Let me try.
See the budget on it. Go to IMBD, whatever the hell it's called.
Open 24 hours.
It's going to bring you to 7-Eleven.
What you said? It's gonna bring me to 7-Eleven?
Yeah. Just type into Google open 24 hours. They're gonna like, oh, 7-Eleven is near you, New Jersey.
Let me bring this one over here to the screen. Where the hell would I see the budget though?
You gotta scroll down. It usually shows you like box office, like if it was in the theaters or not.
I'm thinking what theaters.
It's usually like after cast, I think. Or maybe they just didn't put it in. They don't want to know anybody know how much they paid for it.
Like, how much did you guys spend on this shit? But it wasn't. Again, it wasn't a bad movie. Like, not mad I watched it because there is some movies I wish. I'm not gonna say I wish I'd never seen. I'm just not happy I seen them.
Yeah.
Shit, IMDb gave it a 5.5 out of 10. That's something for them. I thought I'd listen to their freaking ratings.
I know, right? Let's see, top cast. Oh, wait a minute. They're trying to make you pay to see that now?
What?
I just clicked on budget information and everything. There was a link, and it told me to start a 30-day trial or log in.
Oh, estimated 400,000.
Oh, okay. You found it? Cool.
Yeah, I just typed it in Google. Open 24 hours movie budget. It says about 400,000, which shit.
Oh, I just seen this too. So there's a goof. The police dispatcher should send another officer to check on the one who was shot after he failed to answer his radio. No other police came.
That's true. Oh, the guy's name was James. The one time you you could have just been James. You could have just been yourself and your name in the movie, James, and you didn't. You're Jimmy.
Oh, I think this might have been no, maybe not. This was made in
2018.
Canada.
Canada?
Yeah.
Kyle probably picked this.
Filming locations. Serbia.
Yeah, Kyle may have picked this. I know he said he watched it. He said something about. Let me see if I can find the message because I was
I'm sure it could have been. I can see it's going to be Kyle.
Because he said something about the director from a few years ago. Let me see if I can find it. Like, I think he said he interviewed him about 4 years ago about it, like the idea of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said, nice, I enjoyed that one. Actually, funny story, I interviewed the director like 4 or 5 years ago, and he told me about this for his idea. This idea for his movie. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's pretty dope. But shit, I mean, yeah, so Thursday we're doing Uncle Peckerhead. Interesting choice.
Interesting.
But hey, that's like what everything is we fucking watch on both of these shows.
Let's see how hard it is to find that movie.
It might be easier than you. It might be one of those things where it's really easy to find. That's the funny part. It might be one of those movies where you're just like, oh shit, there it is. You know what I mean? Then it might be one of those movies where you're just like, fuck, I can't find it.
Watch it be on Tubi. I can see it being on Tubi.
Shit, you know what? I might as well look right now while I'm thinking about it. I'm almost scared to Google it, but
like, no, I didn't mean that.
yep. I'm gonna put horror movie. Uncle Peckerhead film. Came out in 2020.
Okay, I've never seen it then. If it came out in 2020, I did not see it.
It is on Tubi.
There you go.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Perfect. Hour and 35 minutes, 36 minutes. I'm just happy as hell it's on Tubi. So yeah, if you guys want to, if anybody wants to join us to review the movie Uncle Peckerhead, it is on Tubi. So yeah, watch that between tonight and Thursday before we go live to review it. And if you want to join us, or if you even want to just join in the chats and the conversations, you can also do that as well.
Yep.
Again, really quick, what we have coming up this week. Well, as far as for reviews, Popcorn and Pints, we're going to be reviewing The Notebook and Rocky 3. Or sorry, Rocky 3. We already did Rocky 3.
Well, we did Rocky 3. Rocky.
The Notebook threw me off, James. The Notebook just threw me off because I've never, ever, ever seen this shit in my life.
Oh, boy, you're going to cry.
I hope I don't cry. That'd be some bullshit. That'd be some bullshit. It'd be funny, but fucked up is if we all were crying. Why? As we review, like as soon as we start talking about this movie, we just start bawling.
Wow, that'd be hilarious. But if you do cry, I hope your wife records it.
James, it's not gonna happen.
That'd be a good memory.
For who?
For her.
And again, like I said, Uncle Peckerhead this Thursday. The cover looks pretty cool.
Is it a comedy horror?
I was gonna say it looks like it's gonna be by the way, these people look in the front. The three in the front looks like it's gonna be comedy, but the background looks kind of cool and bloody.
Why is it making like they're little people?
I think it's just the way the cover looks.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Very, very, very interesting. So this is gonna be Thursday, 9:00 Eastern Time, Uncle Peckerhead. And then of course, like I said, I know James is doing the same thing during this week, going through. So what watched, I'm letting you guys know right now, what watched, I'm just going to use this instead of getting the poster all the time. I'm just going to use this for the rest of the week. What watched, boom, 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 boom. And then next Tuesday, it'll be The Conjuring 3, probably discuss that and whatever else we watched in between.
Yeah.
But what watched is this right here.
I'm going to try at least, I'm on Annabelle Creation now. I'm going to at least try to get that out of the way and Annabelle. Maybe The Conjuring. Depends how
tomorrow's Wednesday, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to do saying Annabelle Creation and Annabelle tomorrow. The Conjuring and Annabelle Comes Home, I might save for Thursday. And then Friday, maybe those two. I just got to figure out a way to throw Rocky. Well, you know what? Rocky I can watch Saturday in the morning. Okay, perfect. Yep. So that's how it's going to be lined up for me. I'm going to do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Or no, sorry, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So 2, 2, 2. And then Friday we'll be watching 3 of them technically because I'll be watching.
Yep.
Same
here.
So yeah. Well, actually, shit. We'll see what happens because Thursday we also have to watch Uncle Peckerhead. So
yep.
Well, you know what? That can still work. But get rid of that. So I guess we can about wrap it up really quick. Let me pull this up here for us. Bazam. So as you guys know, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9:00 Eastern Time, Horror Research 30, we will be reviewing horror movies or doing horror movies reviews / interviews. And live Saturday, 9:00 Eastern Time, Popcorn and Pints. We got a double header this week. Again, we have The Notebook and Rocky. So that'll be 2 very interesting movies doing what a combo, by the way. What a fucking combo. And by combo, I mean, boxing combos. But what a combo, because it's just like, I know for a fact, and yes, with the chicks picks wheel, yes, our significant others pick that wheel, pick the whole wheel. Chris's significant other picked Rocky, and it just happened to get picked this week with The Notebook, which they all freaking picked, but obviously only one showed up on there. I have a feeling Notebook's a long ass movie too, isn't it? It's probably like 2 hours.
No more than 2 hours, I don't think.
Oh, fuck.
It might be only an hour and a half.
I'm hoping it's like an hour and a half, but I feel like that's one of those 2 hour movies, like 2
Dude,
hours.
I don't want to watch it either. Like Rocky, I'm fine with. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. No. Adrian! Beautiful love story.
But Notebook, yeah. Boy.
I gotta figure this out.
I'm probably glad you are watching it for the first time, though. Because now you can suffer like the rest of us.
2 hours and 4 minutes.
Okay, shit. Okay, a little over 2 hours. Damn.
And it's on HBO Max.
Fuck. All right. No, I'm not the fuck HBO Max. It's just
That's
watching it.
Yeah. Like, you know what's funny though? Like I'm looking forward to reviewing the movie, but I'm not looking forward to watching it. I'm looking forward to reviewing it, and I always look forward to reviewing movies in general, but as far as watching that shit, oh man, it's gonna be 2 hours and 4 minutes.
Well, Tubi has ads, so a little bit longer.
No, it's on HBO Max. Tubi's,
oh yeah, that's right. Never mind.
You're thinking of Uncle Peckerhead. Tubi's Uncle Peckerhead.
That's right. Okay, never mind. Cool.
Oh man,
it's gonna be a fun week.
But yeah, so I'm watching that. Like I said, I'm probably gonna watch that Saturday. So I'm watching both of the Saturday movies Saturday. I'm gonna watch one in the morning, Rocky, and then watch the other one like later that day at some point. Well, the shows go on, people. The shows go on, and we're gonna have a great one on Thursday and on Saturday. So one last time, let me just bring you guys the schedule. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, Horror with Sir Sturdy. Saturdays, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, Popcorn and Pints. This Saturday, we will be reviewing this shit, The Notebook and Rocky. Again, interesting combo. We're going to start getting some really interesting combos, I feel, more and more, because we got some the past couple of weeks.
And the challenge is we got to try to find a connection.
I mean, if you want to use the cheat, they're both love stories.
No, can't use that. You got to find something in the movie.
I'm just saying, James, if you want to be cheap and simple, I'm just saying, I don't know, those two white people find each other in one movie, the two white people find each other in this other movie, love. Rocky also loves.
Well, that's going to be the whole chick flick movie wheel. True. It's all going to be connected by love stories.
You're right. We're not going to cheat and use that, but if we can't figure anything else out, that's what we're using. We'll figure something out. Maybe somebody gets punched in the face in The Notebook.
I'm going to pay attention. I'm going to try to find a connection. That's my mission. I'm going to do it.
With that being said, people, thank you for watching and listening. Had fun. We'll be back again Thursday. And hang on. I forgot one thing. One important thing. Seeing as how it's almost nighttime to go relax. Now would be a good time to kick off your shoes and relax your feet. I forgot how the rest of the song goes, but go to ihemparita.com. Get yourself some Hemparita. You got shooters, you got gummies. Both are very, very delicious. I'm actually going to have some gummies. James has his gummies right there, which I'm sure if he hasn't taken yet, he's going to take them soon. I'm going to take them as soon as we're done recording. And to lay down and relax with the wife, watch a little bit of TV till I crash, till I knock out and sleep. But these, very good. I enjoy them. You will enjoy them as well. And you're going to enjoy them even more. Why do I say this? You're going to enjoy them even more by knowing that you can save 10% when you go to ihemparita.com and you use that promo code SIR30. Again, it's ihemparita.com and you use promo code SIR30 and save yourself 10%. And this isn't a one-time thing like some of those promo codes. Go like, yeah, you got to sign in with your name and all this other shit. You can use the promo code once or sign up with an email. No. Anytime you buy Hemparita, use promo code SIR30. I do it. James does it. You should do it as well. Again, ihemparita.com, promo code SIR30. With that being said, thank you guys for listening again. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I'll see you in your nightmares. Purple Rain.